So we're now live. Anyone want to take the intro this time? Yeah, any takers?
Hi guys, welcome back.
Hi.
We're all in lockdown again.
Yes, TNA lockdown, baby. You'd love to see it.
This is my new home. I'm just gonna live here now.
Yes. So you heard it here first, folks. Amy is part of that new faction, Retribution. I believe her name is Long Sock. So you heard it here first.
It's Retribution.
I'll tell you after. I'll tell you when you're grown up.
I'm going to tell my kids this was Retribution.
Yes, I quite agree. I replaced my Dominic Dies a car match.
I'm very, very out of the loop here on this, so I actually don't know what the hell you're just
Be thankful for that. It is a crock of shite.
It's dead on arrival.
Okay, so we're back with That's a Lie.
That is a lie.
No, that's correct.
That's correct. Oh, sorry, not this time. Okay.
God damn it, Jonathan, you had one thing. Yes. You had one thing to do.
I fucking killed you. Love it.
Banter with the host. That's it, and you can't even do that. We're joined, as always, it's the Nerds Are Us team. I'm Amy. That's Jonathan. That's Foxy. And we're back on the Frakes.
Yeah.
Frakes live.
We're on the Frakes side again, lads.
Because we literally have nothing better to do in lockdown.
Yeah.
We can't even record it together.
Yeah, I know.
The sad part is that we all can't feel the Riker at the same time, you know?
I know. It's like this, we're all going to be having our writers at different times, and it's just
yeah. It doesn't feel the same way. Like a Riker is a collective experience, you know?
I'm never ever going to refer to a big O as an O ever again. I'm now just going to be like, oh, I Rikered.
I Rikered it, yeah.
Oh, do you know an episode of South Park? Oh, I've got a raging clue. I've got a raging Riker.
I've got a Riker. I have got such a massive Riker right now, lads. Holy shit. Hang on, I have to lead on something. There we go.
We didn't even make it. We didn't even make it like 3 minutes. We didn't even make it 3 minutes.
All right. I feel good now. I feel good. I got my lead in now. I'm ready.
So today we're okay. So we're going back with our Beyond Belief Factor fiction binge.
Mm-hmm.
Will we just get straight into it?
I think so, because I mean it didn't go well for you last time. In fairness, myself and Foxy.
I don't have a drink this time though, so I don't care.
Oh right, so you're okay. So your sober eyes now will make it easier for you. Is that the idea?
I'm sober now. Now. I don't have a Coke, so there won't be any Coke snooting out of my nose, thanks to you. But yeah, I think I'm good.
That's the best part of the video, dude. I don't know what your problem is.
I laughed at that so much. I sent it to people as well. I actually sent it to people that I know and trust. And I was like, the absolute state of me. It's like you can actually see like the Coke mustache.
You got
out.
You got a fucking Dr. Robotnik for like a second.
I wasn't expecting that, but I wasn't expecting to be unexpected. So we're good. Yeah.
It was just the timing of I'm too correct.
I was too correct. If we ever are going to get a Frakes cameo, we are just going to say again to say yes, you were too correct, and then you just sprayed Coke in the background.
I'm not gonna lie. I know we spoke about it. I don't know if we actually spoke about it on Miscellaneous or if it was like a private call between us, but I still want to get that call just so we can like watch episodes of Beyond Belief with him and see if he remembers.
That'll be the season finale. That'll be the end.
I just want to know if he can remember which ones were fact and which ones were fiction and which one was done by your writers. I'm curious.
That's interesting. Yeah. That's an interesting gambit, that is.
So I'd say we just get right into it.
Sure
so
thing.
Again, you'll be able to watch along with us because this is public domain, isn't it?
It is, yeah. No, we didn't get marked last time, so yeah, we can actually show this now, so it's good.
Whoop whoop! So you'll be able to watch along with us, and it's enjoyable.
I can have my volume up.
You can have your volume up, yeah.
Yay!
Everything is coming up Millhouse, apparently.
Otherwise, it would have been so awkward, like having to mute it. and try to guess
Hold
everything.
on a second. I've never muted any of mine when I'm watching, even like the rest of the ones. I always have the sound up on my ones.
I have to just in case.
Huh. You have much better. Well, maybe it's because I'm using the headset as opposed to like.
Yeah, the headset has a lot to do with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, if we're for fuck's sake.
Very professional outfit.
I am at the 9-second mark.
I'm at the 0.
Yeah. Foxy, call start. Get your ass back there.
Yeah.
Get your ass back there.
Foxy, there is premium Riker in like the first 9 seconds.
I should refresh. Give me 1 second.
You don't get a head start on.
Right, so we'll just go on to this anyway. So it'd be the same as the last episode of That's a Lie. We've got 5 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry, correction. We have 5 stories. We have 5 stories to go through. We'll take guesses on what we think is true and what we think is a load of baloney, and winner takes all. We don't have a prize. It's just
we don't.
Pride,
no.
At this point.
No.
The prize is not to pay for the Jonathan Frakes cameo that will ultimately be coming at the end of the series.
The points don't matter.
They actually don't.
Realistically, this is actually just a bit of fun that we're doing this one for. So, are you ready? On the 3, 2, 1, go.
Ding.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, look. There he is.
They were like, I love it as they were recording this, like next door in the soundstage next door, like Tales from the Crypt has been recorded.
I like to think it's just the same studio. Like literally, if he just turns right instead of left, he's in the crypt.
The Crypt Keeper, the Crypt Keeper is like literally sitting there, just like looking longingly at Riker, just like. Yeah.
Just like someone just takes a wrong turn and goes, "Oh, sorry, wrong show."
Not this time.
And he goes left, and he goes up instead. He's in the fucking crystal maze. It's like,
oh my god. If I go in here, do I go into Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? No, that's Jeopardy.
Yeah,
Wheel of Fortune is around the corner.
Wheel of Fortune is here, Jeopardy's down there, and if you just go down to the far end, Top Gear.
Executive producer, Dick Clark.
Hey, do not besmirch the good name of Dick Clark.
May he rest in peace. Oh my god, is that a gorilla?
It's animatronic, yes. Harambe!
Ted Beeman works in a special effects house that makes figures for theme parks,
rest in peace, buddy.
Museums, and the movies.
God bless.
So well groomed. Like,
yes, I agree. Jonathan Frakes is well groomed. Look at that beard. Oh,
it's magnificent.
It's glorious.
He is.
The gorilla's pretty good too.
Display in this workshop look familiar to you. They should. For this fantasy factory, located somewhere in the outskirts of Hollywood, is responsible for creating many of the special effects creatures and monsters you've seen on your favorite TV shows and movies.
There's a dinosaur.
The goal of the
and there's a Terminator.
Is to get you to suspend your disbelief and accept their work as real.
Oh my god, is that Tom Savini?
And purely as a figure of speech, of course.
I know it's not.
I know it's not. To death.
So this is where Joker Ray gets all his masks.
I have to admit, like, that's actually a very good animatronic.
Meet Ted Beeman.
Like, this was the 90s, like, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay, granted, Jurassic Park was 93, and they were excellent animatronics.
When Ted and Kirby play their game of monkey see, monkey do, millions of dollars are at stake.
Okay, I refuse to believe that this isn't the real gorilla.
With his work.
I don't think that's the beyond belief thing here.
One thing Ted is not is bored.
Like, but I don't understand how even as like he's yawning, the monkey is doing it as well. Gorilla, sorry.
It's supposed to be the motion capture. That's the thing.
But we've both been working real hard.
I miss when like movies actually used motion capture.
You've been like a true friend to me.
No, sorry, I take that back. When they used actual like effects, special effects, like when you look back on American Werewolf in London and they have like the werewolf transformation scene and he actually turns him into a werewolf, like that's pretty much all that is like an animatronic, and it's excellent to look at.
Yeah.
And then you look at like the newest version of the Wolfman that's out there, which is like back in 2000 and something. What's his name? Oh, this bloke who was in Sin City and Blow, and Fear and Loathing. What's his name? Oh, is he a Spanish actor?
know what I'm doing.
Is he
I'll get him to
American?
work.
He had a baby with.
I just need
He had a
more
baby
time.
with Kimberly Stewart. I know that much.
Oh,
But like, he was in the most recent version of the Wolfman, and all it was just CGI. And you're like, you could have done so much better with this if
Yeah.
you used a real physical like prop.
You know, you're one weird.
Here,
dude.
has this
Yeah.
fucker never seen Toy Story? Of course you're gonna hurt its feelings. It's a living thing.
Like you. I mean, you're sitting around
That's why I'm
here all
assuming
day,
that
all
this is
night.
gonna turn
You never go
into
anywhere, you
that
never
the
do
gorilla
anything,
is
you don't
actually
even
alive, and
It's
that.
just gonna be a repeat of Sid.
Yeah.
I
mm.
don't think I don't hear you talking to these things.
The one taboo we will have to break.
When you listen up.
That's why I don't get rid of any of my soft toys. I just kind of assume they're all gonna go Lotso.
Tomorrow morning, or you are gone.
To be fair, that's why I always keep Mr. Poopy Butthole in shots, just in case.
No, you don't need to bring him in. You can leave
I'm,
where he is.
I'm watching him, man.
He's just making sure that he's still there.
I like that Leatherface is now in the background of my videos.
Can't let you go.
How can it be so cute? He's so dangerous. Very. He's very dangerous.
Best friend I ever had.
Oh
Aww.
my god, dude, just fucking play with yourself, like.
I have an
it's
idea.
fine.
Sorry, Kirby. We won't be able to play for a while. This will give us more time.
The story goes that Ted Beeman took something
Stroking
home with
the
him
monkey.
from work that night.
Careful now.
See you in the morning, old buddy.
Oh, that Foxy's really into this.
In the corridors of Hollywood, they still talk about what happened that night. Something
Yeah, that
seen
creeps
only
me
by
out.
Yeah, that was the
artificial
stuff of
eyes,
nightmares.
set in artificial heads.
Beeman! Beeman!
That wolf looks
Beeman!
fantastic.
That jerk. Oh, come on. He should be working on that thing. Beeman!
It's gonna come to life and beat the shit out of him.
Pretty much.
It's very much King Kong. I'm liking it.
$500,000 pile of worthless junk.
It reminds me of the movie Christine.
Okay, what's going on? Yeah. Okay.
If it turns out the executive dies from like a gorilla attack on this, and it is essentially he's just using the equipment improperly.
Mm.
So it could be true.
Okay, let's put you away.
Yeah, you'd have to re-dramatize it though for it to be like the
I mean, well,
like,
the arm is still going up and down.
yeah.
Well, I'll just shut you down. Hey, come on, shut down.
I mean, the thing's plugged into the wall.
Yeah.
Shut it down. Come on. Shut down. Come on. Shut it down.
Pushing buttons, mate, isn't going to help you here.
If it didn't work the first time, what makes you think it'll work the next 5 times?
Mm.
It's a jackal! It's a jackal! It's a jackal! It wasn't a jackal the first time you said it. It wasn't a jackal now! It's my favourite joke in Family Guy. Also, that's clearly a fake door, mate.
Yeah.
Storage.
Who puts a storage upstairs?
It's not even, it doesn't even have an actual staircase going to it either.
No. That the storage door
my
was also a
God.
prop.
Yeah, it just fucking falls, so like, this episode can be like, you're dead. Why did he fall down like that?
Straight?
Why did he fall to... Ugh! That is seriously disturbing. I don't need to be seeing that each shot.
What happened?
Owner's dead. Fell down the rolling stairs. Broke his neck.
That explains why he fell vertically.
Yeah, like it was like a legit like nosedive.
Yeah.
Very Final Destination kind of like neck snap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Like he
I left
literally,
you.
like if anything, I would imagine he would have cracked his
That's
skull
impossible. I
first
pulled
as
your
well.
driver board.
Oh,
So how did you get
Oh,
here?
look at the angry face.
why is he smiling? Okay, so because of that very much bit in the last
Ted's creation
episode,
really
or
killed Perry?
I pulled the mother, I
Kirby's driver board had
pulled the
been removed,
drive
so
out.
how could he have moved?
Maybe
He
it's
actually
not
come to
true.
life
Maybe
on
it
his
is
own.
actually bullshit.
Or maybe he just like
Kill his
picked the
boss
wrong.
and concoct this entire story to fool the police.
I can't imagine a bloke
Is it
who's
we who
created the
concocted
thing
this
would
story?
pick the would
To
pull
fool
out
you.
the wrong.
We'll find out if
Board.
this story is true or false at the end of our
Yeah, like the circuit boards look very similar. Like it's entirely possible he just picked the wrong one.
Beyond belief,
Yeah.
fact or fiction.
Because if you took the driver
So you're
board
going
out,
with
you
true.
didn't
then.
see him
so,
take
so
it.
you're going.
Phenomenon both in
So you
nature
two are
and
going
human
with true
behavior.
then.
The saying opposites attract.
Possibly,
There's some
possibly.
cliche,
I'm swaying
Possibly
towards
it's
true
not an
on this
answer.
one.
Yeah,
magnetic poles
possibly it's not an
Swaying
answer.
towards it.
naturally
Yeah.
pull
Answer.
away from each other. But change one, and the attraction is impossible.
Ooh,
to stop.
Queen of the Dance is on tonight at 9. And 8
The
Central.
next story
Nice.
is about magnetic attraction between a man and a woman. An attraction so
Whopper
strong
soundtrack.
it defies explanation.
It's probably the only good thing about that movie.
Matt and I like to go for a run each day after the last class at Polytech. We always follow the same 3
Jeez,
mile
lads,
route.
you put some clothes that fucking fits you, yeah?
Only this day.
Like, I don't understand why people think gym clothes is just clothes that are over, like,
Oversized.
oversized.
Stop for her.
Yeah, just
Look at that. A gorgeous girl in a miniskirt who's in trouble. Picture me.
Or she could be a burglar.
How do you know she's in trouble?
I thought she was
Did you ever
washing
think
the
she might be
window.
breaking into the house?
Or licking it.
Maybe there's a guy with.
No,
a gun.
never mind. Alright, so the bloke that kind of looks like Harvey
Mm.
I knew Matt was right.
has gone
We
with
probably
it.
should
She
mind
might
their own
be breaking
business.
in.
But I couldn't help myself.
I got a penis, you see.
Do you need any help?
Oh, it skips back.
Oh,
I
skip, yeah.
am man.
I locked myself out.
Are you sure this is your house?
Ignore him. He's very distrusting.
Okay, do you know the way I made
the
the joke?
I left my keys.
Yeah.
Like Harvey from Sabrina. Yeah, that's actually Miles from fucking Sabrina in the college years.
Yeah.
That's the fucking roommate.
Get your keys.
So I was half right
I didn't
in
know how
making
to
a
break
joke,
into
not
her,
realizing it was Miles.
But I wanted to impress this woman. She was so
Never liked that series.
absolutely.
No, it was shit. It was. After Mr. Poole was gone, it kind of just turned down.
Got him.
You literally just baited,
I got a bad feeling about
abetted,
this.
like
You got a bad
breaking
feeling
and
about
entering.
everything, man.
Mm.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Or is it a ghost that needs to be invited into the house?
Vampire. Well, it said dust, so
That's-
it's probably gonna be a vampire.
I said
Anybody?
ghost.
It's furnished.
Because notice how she's disappeared.
There she is. There.
Oh, look.
Oh, hi.
She's
I didn't
back.
hear you coming.
I didn't know how to thank you. You both
She's got
have been so helpful.
Grapefruit juice. Ew.
Mm. Really, nothing
Well,
really says
like-
thank you like grapefruit juice.
A
you know?
neon pink.
Yeah, well spiked.
Do you know what I actually had like a sparkling pink grapefruit juice today.
How how
Live here alone.
interesting.
No, I live with my parents.
Oh, it's actually
They're
it's
away on
quite
business
tasty.
in Europe.
See
I
one of
love-
the
I-
Mighty Ducks growing up.
Well, here's to.
Oh, don't drink the drink. Why would you drink it? Don't drink the drink.
The
It's
stupid boys
neon,
with
for God's
erections.
sakes. Well, one of them is. The other fella that kind of just doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, he's the Gordy of the
He looks like he
situation.
He looks like he just wants to like be playing in his like punk rock band in his garage.
Yeah.
Just playing with ants, more specifically.
Oh, wow, that's just rude.
Oh.
Who doesn't cheers?
Fucking big dogging him.
So, do you go
Asserting
somewhere,
dominance in the most
anything?
dickish way.
Absolutely.
No, not anymore.
Also, that dress is atrocious.
Oh,
It's the way she's standing as well. She's standing like,
What kind of
like
music
back
do you
up like this, as if she's a fucking.
It's like she
PS2
literally has
character.
it literally has stick up her arse.
Bee
Yeah.
Gees.
great. Cool. Retro, very hip.
Yeah, she's dead. She is a ghost.
No, she's probably
The next
old.
day I
She just looks
insisted we
young.
take the same jogging route. I wanted to see her again.
Sorry, Foxy, are you alright there? Are you about
What
to
happened
like
in this house?
fire one off?
What happened to this house? We were inside just yesterday and it was like new.
Not this house.
Wait a minute.
Not this time.
Maybe we're on the wrong street.
That's a lie.
Oh, this is the house.
What, they fall asleep for like a year?
That's impossible. This house has been closed up ever since a young girl committed suicide in it 20 years ago. The parents moved to
Yeah,
Europe
she was
right
a
after it
ghost.
happened. They died early this year.
Okay.
Now the bank wants to sell it.
Right. Sure.
Oh, we sat inside that house and drank lemonade with a beautiful living woman.
It must be happening. I'm talking with both my hands.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
No one would fucking do this. No one would do this.
This has got to be a joke, right? This has got to be some kind of joke.
Look at that. Footprints. Somebody's been here.
My
Oh.
footprint. But this isn't how it was.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Oh, is the glass of lemonade on the floor?
That's where our glasses were.
Oh, now it's dust.
Anybody know dust?
Dust.
Look. What happened to the other imprint? Ben?
Oh, I don't know.
Freaking me out.
Hey guys, the floor. Come here. Come here. Look at the floor.
Look at the floor.
This
Finger
is box.
guns.
There's a witness. There's a witness. Scatter.
And Matt really encountered
Sketch.
spirit from the hereafter. Were they really in
No.
that house the night before? If so, how
No.
could the house
Hold on,
have
in
been
fairness, if
boarded
that
up?
shit happened, like, you'd fucking run
They
too.
had their streets confused and actually had visited a similar house on another block. But then, how do you explain those footsteps in the dust?
Oh,
Is this story real?
Apologies about that. Don't know what
Or have
happened
we
there.
constructed
Aim's
a house of
camera just cut out.
She couldn't handle
I'm
the
back now.
Riker.
We'll find out if this
I'm back
story
now.
is true or false at the end of our show.
It's because I kept
Too
saying
much
that it
Frakes
was
to handle.
Too much Frakes.
Because I kept.
On Beyond
Yeah, it's 'cause
Belief,
I-
Fact or Fiction.
I gotta get a freak on.
Oh, what's he doing now? Oh, what's that dirty bitch doing now?
Oh,
Oh my
oh,
goodness.
stamp me.
used by some police
Stamp me,
departments to
Daddy.
mark their
Ew.
casework.
Ew, no.
Wanna,
Too many times, the stamp
wanna see my stamp
Look at the
collection?
power. Look at the power he has in the
Alibis
stamp.
are
Holy shit. Like,
unwilling witnesses.
yeah.
Many crimes remain a mystery forever.
I wouldn't be awesome. It's like,
Detective
don't
Hank
stamp
Reese
me.
is a legend among
Brand
detectives.
me.
He's never had an open-ended case, but he's about
Never.
to be faced.
What was
with
his
the most
rank? What was his
baffling crime of
rank
career.
in Star Trek?
And he must call
He
upon all
was
his
number
experience
1,
stamp on it.
commander,
Number 1.
and then eventually
First
captain.
officer.
Yes.
The Southern California
Okay, so like,
beaches
will we
are
just
the
get
most
him to
beautiful
brand
in the
you?
world.
Or like, we're just like
That's why I
commander,
moved to a house
number
in
one commander,
No, just number 1.
number one.
Because I'm
Number
a
1.
cop, but
Commander
I like
William
it when the beach
T.
is
Riker.
clean and
Yeah.
free of
William
litter,
Thomas Riker.
especially dead bodies.
When I get like really drunk and I'm onto
Now
like
she
my
was a
fourth
victim of a
tattoo,
bullet in the
I'll
chest.
just get Riker tattooed and a broken heart.
Oh, we got another detective.
Couple doors
Number
down.
one
I've seen
written
her
on
a
it.
couple of times, running on the beach with her dog. What a waste.
Nah, you should just get That's a Lie.
No sign of a struggle. Somebody just walked up and blew her away.
Oh no!
I like how he said my fourth tattoo, not my next tattoo.
No, that's true.
Got some footprints.
Stalking.
So I already have 4. Okay, I actually forgot I had 2 tattoos.
Wonder why he took off his shoes.
Maybe he didn't want to leave shoe prints.
Well, maybe. I don't suppose there are
Yeah.
any witnesses.
Why would he take off his shoe?
No shoot.
Like
Molly
Ringworld.
Ringworld.
She lived with her boyfriend.
You're on sand.
No. Is that 16 Candles?
I probably should have stayed
And
out of
Breakfast
this
Club,
one.
Molly
It's literally
Ringwald.
too close to home.
Well, we saw the
Like I
credits come
said,
up there. I didn't see your
don't like
name.
People who litter my beach.
I wasn't paying
So she wanted to go
attention.
jogging on the beach, but you were too tired. Huh?
Yeah, that's it.
Jesus
I
Christ.
usually go, but I was too wiped out. I had a 18-hour recording session yesterday. I should have gone.
Yeah.
Then this never would have happened.
You know, it's
How
really
was your
difficult to brood for 18 hours.
What's that supposed to mean? I loved her. We were gonna get married.
No arguments? No fights?
Sure, we had arguments. Everybody has arguments. Do we have arguments?
Did you ever hit her?
Never. I don't do that.
Have you ever walked the beach in your socks? May seem like a strange question, but trust me on this one.
Eating socks, you monster.
I loved her. I'd even kill her. Dino!
I
That's
didn't like this
me
guy
now.
at all, but I guess we were even. His dog didn't like me.
Oh shit, the dog is suspect.
It's been the same.
The dog killed her.
Shit.
It's weird.
Dog don't like you. There's something wrong.
Dog got jealous and killed her.
I guess he doesn't know dogs.
To be fair, my dog.
I'm gonna put my glasses on to hide that I'm scared of your dog.
So that's how Horatio Kane got his sting.
But I wasn't sure he was a murderer.
Hide
If he
his
was
fear.
guilty, though, he wasn't going to get away with it.
Oh,
Not on my
CSI.
Here's the lab
Yeah,
tech
it
having
wasn't
his dinner.
Harv, there is something not right about this.
Almost as bad as Ripper.
No, that was
Yeah.
worse.
Put my finger on it.
That was so much worse. Has that episode already happened?
Yes.
What happened with Farley? Yeah.
Under
Yep.
his fingernails.
Yep.
You find a suspect,
Yeah. Okay.
go
He
for
didn't need to
DNA
go
match.
away.
No,
He
may he
did
rest in
better.
peace.
He didn't need to. Yeah. He didn't need to die like that.
Lads, why is Leo
Watch
Varadkar in
out of
this?
It's a 9mm. Every crook in the country carries a 9mm. It's standard equipment.
That's very fucking.
Thanks.
You know,
Hey, Hank. Yeah. Drop this in evidence for me, would you?
wrong in
Save me a
saying
trip.
every crook carries a 9mm.
Into him tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
Oh,
some people.
Jesus. You swear we were recording this at like 12:30 at night or something?
Like the good old days. We did it once.
Yeah, I just like. Yeah, but like, let's just be honest here. It's fucking like 9 in the evening, and I'm already like ready for bed. Oh, I need to charge it
I'd
again.
relive each crime that I was investigating in every grisly detail.
Eh.
I felt like I needed a nap.
What's the bet the dog's gonna
That
knock him
feared
over the
inside
balcony?
what my dream would be.
I still want to
Well,
dream
that's
that
how
he killed her.
Wishbone. That's how Wishbone got his start,
It
I
was like
believe.
all my other dreams. Too real for a cop to feel every time he closes his
Remember
eyes.
Wishbone?
It was the
That
victim
crime
running
fighting
along,
dog.
full of youth,
Oh, lads, it's
life,
him.
Oh, it's her
and then suddenly
dog.
she
The
sees
cop is the
somebody she
killer.
knows. Maybe it was that lousy boyfriend of hers. But then it's always so damn.
That's why the dog was barking at him.
Maybe.
He's a schizophrenic. So he's caught by day, and then when he has his blackouts, he's killed someone, and he's investigating it himself.
Have you seen this episode before?
No, I just made that click there because he said something where like the dreams are so vivid, like he seems to get a connection with the case. That's why, like when Riker said at the start there that he seemed to have a connection.
When I saw
He's
it,
not gonna have a scrape on his shoulder, is he?
Yeah, he is.
I
Yeah.
must have done it myself in my dream.
Where the hell did these come from?
To be fair, I wake up with scratches all the time,
Mm.
and I can't explain them at all.
Well, I have a dog, so.
My socks were damp and sandy.
Oh, you sick prick!
Ah, ha, ha. It's the Illuminati. Din-din-din-din-din-din.
Very Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Isn't it?
Yes, very much.
I like that he's. I like that he's taking his own
Every crook in the
DNA.
country carries a 9mm, but so do the cops. I had to find out if what I was thinking could possibly be true.
Okay, this is very as well. Not really kind of gun savvy for a police officer not to check his weapon every day just to make sure that's in working order or clean.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He's gonna check the bullet to see if it's the same.
No, I'm sorry. In your fucking house.
From a phone book, so it's perfectly preserved.
Sorry, I'm sorry. If I did that here, my fucking neighbours would be ringing everyone.
I held it up against the murder.
That too, and he would have scalded his finger on the bullet. But details.
Yeah.
I wake up tired every morning.
I may have done
because
forensics,
I
lads. Don't tell
sleepwalk
anybody.
every night.
And to be fair, the thing about like wearing socks on a crime scene works perfectly. No toe prints, no shoe prints.
Also, just gonna point this out here. He literally just said he sleepwalks every night. Who the fuck sleeps in socks?
Have you ever experienced a
Yeah, good point.
episode
Good
either
point.
by you or somebody near you?
Maybe he really is a psycho.
It can be quite startling.
Also, sleepwalking
Sleepwalkers have been
episodes,
known to get dressed,
you literally would
drive a
not be able to
car,
kill someone. I don't
even
think.
eat dinner, all while sound asleep.
But like I said, if he's having schizo blackouts,
I could see it being like sleepwalking. So
True to you.
I want to say that's true.
He literally said it himself. I sleepwalk at night.
Yeah, but that's going to be his cover as well.
I mean, that can't be used as a defense. Also, if that was true, that would have been a massive, massive fucking story.
Yeah. Well, maybe it
and it would
wasn't.
be on every BuzzFeed. It would...
All geared to tell
Well, we
us
can't
what would
Google it
happen to
until we find out if it's
Of course,
bullshit or not.
sometimes we actually look forward to these appointments.
That's what
We
annoys
make
me
sure
so much about this. I can't just Google it straight away.
For some, it's
I'm
a
Yeah,
not
that's
like
it.
a
For
fucking
others,
horse.
a card game, or perhaps a weekly lunch with close friends. For the members of the St. Mordecai Baptist Church, it was the weekly choir practice. 7 p.m.
Foxy has a
every
wolf
Thursday.
pillow.
Joyful
He does have a
time,
wolf pillow.
create a joyful noise.
I've got a tiger one.
Sister Louise Pittman
I also
and her
have a
mighty
French
rays of
bulldog
joy
one.
have been singing together for the
I've seen
past
it. I've
10
seen that
years
one.
in St. Mordecai's
The
Baptist
French
Church.
bulldog.
Yeah.
They pride themselves on their perfect pitch.
Can you hear us?
And
Yep.
Sister Louise
Yeah.
prides herself on having perfect control.
I call it Winston.
Good boy.
Winston and Tigger.
No.
It's absolutely pissing out where I am.
Oh, it's I can hear it on the
Noise.
window.
Yeah. But because of it, I can't hear the laptop.
Oh, you can't hear. Oh.
I wonder if this will affect your performances going forward.
Is your name Louise?
I don't know.
And are you the head of this choir?
It'll be something to work on anyway.
It actually, I just realised since I've changed position, it actually does get slower.
Particularly clear this evening?
Particularly.
Particularly.
He was in Remember the Titans. He plays the Rev.
For a solo career. You know what I would do, baby? I'd pull back just a little bit.
These be fighting
Because
words.
remember, you are a part of a group. Yes, ma'am. All right?
Oh my god, get over it. It's a fucking choir.
it's
Like,
getting
I
late,
mean, he's
so
gonna
I'll
get
say the
old
point
enough that
starting
he's
a
gonna
new
want to
song.
leave the choir, love.
Yeah.
I'll see you
That's
all
how
on
it works.
Sunday. First service, 8 a.m.
Hello. There she goes again. Every week she tells us the same thing.
Although I am like 8 a.m. on a Sunday, my work day is 8 till 4:30, so I don't know what I'm for.
Remember, that's Sunday, 8 a.m. And on Thursday, rehearsal as usual, 7 p.m. sharp. Be on time or lose a dime.
Oh, I didn't realize they were getting paid for this.
How?
Sorry, what was the high five for?
Quickly, and then it was Thursday, choir rehearsal night once again. Lawrence left an important business meeting early so that he could get to rehearsal on time, and Shelley was preoccupied on the phone.
Can't keep letting them push you around.
This is what preoccupied looks like. There you go.
No choir practice tonight. No, I've got plenty of time. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. If he was my man, the line in the sand would be drawn.
Sand again. There's a connection.
Calvin was waiting in front of his house for James to pick him up. It was always like this. Calvin pacing impatiently while James shows up at the last minute. The same ritual they went through every Thursday night. But this time, James was actually ahead of Skip.
Well, I think we're going to be early.
Hey, better early than late, right?
You know that.
James in his fucking van.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something else there, but then I stopped very quickly.
Not having any luck at all.
Get in the van.
Yeah, I was like, I've got 3 puppies.
I'm done. Get out of the van.
Oh, I'm Rikering.
This car is Rikering.
Should not be happening. Not on Thursday. Bored.
Sister Louise lived within walking distance of the church. Every Thursday night, she would leave promptly at 6:40, knowing that she would hit the first step of the church at exactly 6:55. She always liked arriving 5 minutes early. She set a good example.
Time is the major theme for this.
Yes.
Two blowouts at the same time.
No, it's gonna be some sort of divine intervention, like some.
Yeah, there's a
terrible
reason.
thing.
Yeah, there's a reason why they're not gonna get there. The church is like
Yes.
gonna be like collapsing or something, or she's gonna die.
Or she, yeah.
Okay.
And to be fair, something tells me they're not gonna be that upset over it.
Wait a minute. What time do you have? 10 to 7? Oh, no, my clock stopped on a Thursday. Carl, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later.
Or else you're going to hell.
You going to hell.
Little boy, you're going to hell.
You're gonna have to move that barricade. I gotta get through here right now.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but that's not possible. See, the rain last night undercut the street, and now we've got a big sinkhole. I mean, it's just not safe.
But that means I'm gonna have to take the long way around to St. Mordecai.
That's right, ma'am.
Well, that's gonna make me late for choir practice.
I'm sorry.
No, darling, you don't understand. I haven't been late
The
once in
sinkhole, you
10
fucker.
years.
You know what?
Give
Let
me
her sink.
strength, Lord, give me strength.
What the Lord did
Yeah.
provide for Sister Louise
I fucking knew it.
on an emergency vehicle. And even with that, she arrived at the
Well.
church after her sacred starting time of 7 p.m.
She got a lift in the
She's an
fucking
ambulance.
ambulance.
Place is burnt down.
I love they just turned to her and like, bitch, you're late.
Gas main broke. Church blew
Oh.
up 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Is everybody all right?
Yeah, we're all right.
Okay. Strangest thing happened. It's the first time we've all been late in 10 years.
Praise the Lord.
Oh, lads, I'm swayed by this one.
I'd probably say this is true.
Member of the choir had a problem that night.
The problem is, you see, I have 3 stories I think that are
Not only
true.
kept them from being in the church,
From
it
that
Whereas I
start
think
point,
I
yeah.
only have. Well, I think
also kept them alive.
I think the second one. Wait, what one is this? Is this the fourth one?
Third
Fourth
one.
one, yeah.
Fourth one, right? So I think Dust is
Is
bollocks.
it mere coincidence that every member of the choir was
I think this one's true. I think the Kirby one is true, and I think the Sleepwalking Cop is bollocks.
See, I think the cop is true.
on the story of the choir who escaped?
I think what he could have been doing is that, like, he may have had like a veneer of like, oh, I'm sleepwalking. But
It would have
naturally-
made it. It would have made it to any one of the major crime podcasts I listen to, and/or a BuzzFeed article that I read.
Or maybe he just got covered up.
Like,
It's the American PD we're
doubt
talking
it.
about, like.
Exactly, and every single crime is an American crime that you're listening to.
True.
So far, I've actually only heard one, which is actually an Irish one, on an Australian podcast. Sure, go.
Precious jewelry, like this diamond, has brought misfortune
Fake.
to its wealthy owner.
That's a lie.
And what about this unusually shaped chair? It was originally designed.
You're right, Jonathan. That is an
I want
unusually
that
shaped
chair. I want that chair.
But as for this
It's
particular chair,
gonna be haunted, and I want it.
it's the last thing it provides.
Oh hell yeah!
Inherited $1 billion.
Oh, this is probably a fucking tulpa or something like
He
that.
spent most of his time
No, not tulpa.
This is gonna be true.
Priceless relics. Like so many sons of the rich, he was spoiled rotten. That's why he was one of my favorite clients. But this time, George's obsession had gone too far.
It's here. For
Yes.
a chair.
Yeah, you can just hear like demonic like chanting in the background. Oh, Fortuna just seems to follow this chair around for some reason. It's odd how that works.
Oh, what's the Exorcist song?
Oh, Tubular Bells. Actually, I'll make that a bit more jizzy than it should be. I'm sorry.
Become the current owner.
That's the drum and bass remix of Tubular
I
Bells.
could only pray for his well-being.
It's really the perfect addition to your collection, Mr. Talbot.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clarice.
Do you know what? All it's missing is like a silk like lining,
Yeah.
purple, and it's the Undertaker's caskets.
I tried to put up a good front, but I was frightened by his behavior. As he circled his latest possession.
Frightened as he touched it to make sure there was no damage done to the chair. Yes, it is frightening behavior.
Right, so the character here is he basically has a mahogany fetish.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, he just Rikerd.
Oh no, he doesn't Riker until he steps on it. That's what a Riker is.
Ridiculous curse that's attached to it.
Especially because I talk on the side of my mouth. That's when you know I'm being serious.
Okay, I think
There it
this
is.
one is actually true. Now he's Rikerd.
That's Rikerd.
See, he had to cross his legs. Now they're stuck together. That's how it happened. That's how it works, right, with men, yeah?
Men are speaking, yeah. It's very different ways of doing it.
It's not very comfortable.
What the fuck were you expecting, dude? I just said you're missing the silk lining.
Yeah, you are like basically sitting on like solid wood there. What were you expecting?
I'm working on it, but it's been really hard to track all of them down. This chair is over 300 years old, and there have been a lot of owners.
Just get me the list, Miss Weissman. That's what I pay you for.
Yes, sir.
I haven't blinked in 5 years.
Miss Wiseman had the pearl necklace.
Why would you buy a chair and not sit in it?
I wasn't there the next day, but I've heard.
Better yet, but why would you not know about the ownership beforehand? Like, this is an antique. There is a chain. There's a custody with it. You know.
Yeah. The chain of ownership.
Exactly. Especially for something like this, which is essentially an artifact.
The maid's gonna sit in it.
It's one of those like murder seats. It draws you in. You have to sit on it.
It's not very comfortable, is it?
It's too hard.
Alright, fucking Goldilocks.
Why are you sitting on my seat?
You're sitting in my
That
chair.
chair is not for you to sit in, Jenny.
You are too poor to sit in that seat.
And my guests. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to see what it felt like.
How does the poor old chimney stick myself, Gov?
Everybody wants to be Rikering by the chair.
In actuality, the chair himself got Rikering.
Another week went by.
It was too hard.
And then came the news.
So, it wasn't the hard she was looking for.
Sorry, what the fuck is he wearing?
Argyle. Too much of it.
Jenny's dead.
How did it happen? Jenny was killed by a drunk driver while crossing the street just 1 week after George Talbot found her sitting in the hooded
It's the
chair.
ring.
7 days.
You see, he sat on it, so he should have died
Yeah,
first.
but he owns it. Yeah, no, but he owns it. She doesn't own it.
Anything to do with Jenny's untimely death. But in the deep
No, it doesn't, because she was hit by a fucking drunk driver. She wasn't hit by the chair, was she?
Total coincidence.
He insisted on sitting in the chair over Mr. Talbot's strenuous objections. 2 days later, Eric Cates was piloting his private
Oh, okay,
plane
it's not
to a
the
meeting
ring.
in upstate New York. The plane's
They just retook these shots from a previous episode.
Yes. I think me and you actually watched that episode.
We watched that one, yeah.
Yeah.
For the next month, George Talbot's life continued to get increasingly worse.
Ah.
Talbot's deal was besieged by lawsuits and teetered on the brink of bankruptcy. It was becoming too much for Talbot. Everything his father had built, he was about to lose. Mr. Talbot?
What do you want?
Are you all right? I found the documentation about the chair. I could come back.
No, I want
Did you
to
print it on like the wrong printer paper, like those lads' holidays when they print it off their massive boarding passes?
Jesus, check that out.
That's some serious
Amazing,
documentation.
That's a hell of a Xerox. Oh, fuck off.
Look at the date.
A week before Waterloo.
June 7th,
No.
1815.
No. You lost me, lads.
Firehouse in Belgium, planning strategy for his battle the next day. That battle was in a place called Waterloo. Mr.
Bollocks.
Talbot, this chair is part
He's
of
lost me,
history.
lads.
Napoleon
Yeah, this
used
is
it before
bollocks.
the greatest military defeat of all time.
Although it's a good picture.
It is a class picture.
That chair is good.
Foxy, what the fuck is on your face?
Mr. Talbot.
Oh,
Can I
sorry.
get anything? Are you all right?
Of his beard.
Leave me be. Leave me be.
It was the way you had your hand up. I was like, oh my god, has he got a doll up to his face or something? See what I mean? Look at it. It's like a really weird, like mustache you've got going on there, dude.
Oh, let me guess. He's going to try and destroy Napoleon's seat. And the ghost of Napoleon's going to strangle him with his tiny little hands.
Actually, to be fair, Napoleon stood at 5'7", which at the time would have been an average height for males. So
Yeah,
he
that's what-
wasn't actually short.
No, he wasn't. He was grand. It was just the British made him look short in all the cartoons. They emasculated him.
Very Adam's family of look and chair, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love that chair. I want that chair. I'm
What
nearly
if
sure
it's cursed.
he's gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah, he's gonna have of course he fucking does.
I don't know why he looks like that having a heart attack, but there you go.
See, that's bollocks.
So what is the truth here?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Really
that's a lie.
Was it the same chair Napoleon sat on?
Riker, sit on the chair. Riker, sit on it.
Or was that just
sit on it,
chair with a
Riker.
similar design?
Sit on that chair.
He just stands on it. He just goes, power play.
Was it due to the chair, or just coincidence?
Just
Maybe
touch
this
it.
story is
Just a
totally
little
made up,
stroke.
this chair
Just
has
stroke,
no
just a
purpose.
little touch. Oh!
But then again, why take?
Oh, you fucking cheese!
Each of our stories tonight
Right.
were fact.
I love the meme. I love the fact that me and Jonathan both Riker doing. Oh.
You both nearly jizzed yourselves because of it.
What do you mean nearly?
Right, lads,
There's no
I'm
nearly
switching
about
here.
mine.
I think the Kirby one is fiction.
The story of the animatronic gorilla with a mind of its own. Did this one really
Right.
happen?
True.
I'm gonna say true.
I'm saying false.
Hey, come on, shut it out. Hey, shut down. Come on. Shut down. Come on. Shut
Did you guess that a similar story to this one did occur? Not this time. It never.
Oh, why did I? My idea.
Okay.
And how about the two men, the mansion, and the spirit of a woman they met?
Oh, this is the one I said was false as well.
I guess we'll see you around sometime. What's your name again?
I'm gonna say true.
Thank you very much for your help.
Foxy?
False. I don't know why. I'm just saying false.
But this one, I think this one is an actual coincidence.
Yeah.
As opposed to like it actually
If
happened.
you thought this one was based on a real event, we got you. It never happened.
Damn. Okay.
Yay.
Right.
There were 1-1.
1-1, yeah.
And what about the detective who found that the murderer he was seeking was
Bollocks.
himself?
I think this is. Wait. I think this one's fiction.
I think this one's true.
I'm thinking
If this
this could
turns
be
out to
true.
be true. If this turns out to be true, I'm googling every fucking crime I can think of. I think it's false.
Is there really a recorded case of a policeman who found himself guilty and then booked himself for murder? Yes, there is.
Aha!
Shut.
Hot damn! 2-2-1,
Holy
baby.
shit.
All right.
Now let's take a second look at the story of the church choir that mysteriously escaped.
Amy's furiously googling now. Right, this one's definitely true.
No, I need to find out more on that crime.
Yeah,
But
come
this
back
one
to
I
it.
said was True.
Gas main broke. Church blew up 10 minutes ago.
Is everybody all right?
Yeah, we're all right.
Okay. Strange
I'm
thing
thinking
happened.
true.
First time
Yeah,
we've all
I
been
think
late
we're all
in
true on
10
this one.
years. Praise the Lord.
Did a similar incident to this one actually happen to a church choir? Yes, it did. This one.
Yes. 3-2. Okay. Now Napoleon's chair, lads. Are we tempted?
False.
And how about the chair whose curse?
I'm
had been
not.
handed
I
down
think
in
it's
the
false.
days of Napoleon.
Foxy, we are tied here.
Yeah, no. I think it's false.
Right.
I think the stress of it got to him. That's why he had the heart attack.
So you're going false. Okay.
I will not be destroyed by a chair.
If you thought we made this one up, you've met your Waterloo. The tale of this chair was inspired by a true story.
Fuck right off.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Or were you taken in by illusion? Sometimes
Right, that
the
was what, a
difference
chair,
can be
yeah?
so slight.
Yeah.
Who can blame one for finding the conclusions beyond belief?
So
I'm Jonathan Frakes.
Join us.
Yes, you are.
All-
Jonathan Frakes.
we're all tied.
Napoleon haunted chair.
Or fiction.
I mean.
Okay, just for the end of this episode, just
Mhm.
because I have it, and we'll go through Napoleon's chair. Right, so world's most haunted furniture, including a death chair. That was. Oh, don't go into that website. Don't go on. Shut up. Shh. Don't go into that one. Okay, here we go. Napoleon's chair, no match for museum guards. The hooded chair. Here we go. Okay, we'll go with this one. There was leather on it. Red leather. Nice.
Okay.
Color of blood.
Blood, and blood.
Red room. Red room.
Napoleon's chair, no match for museum guards' girth.
All right.
A historical chair that survived the oversized ego of former French Empire Napoleon Bonaparte. Various wards and over 2,000 years of history was no match for the girth of a museum security guard. The red leather and wooden director-style piece split straight down the middle in the seat after the security guard at the museum sat on it. Museum called in an emergency visit from an expert restorer in Chernobyl to repair the piece. So the chair was actually real. No, the security guard was fired for what had happened.
Maybe it's not necessarily Napoleon's chair. Perhaps it's a chair someone belonging to someone else, and they just use Napoleon as an example. But the actual
world's most haunted chair, including the death chair, which once belonged to Napoleon.
Oh, there you go. Okay, fair enough.
So it was actually his chair.
Interesting.
Right. Well, what was the other one? Was the homicidal?
The cop that arrested himself.
Reportedly, 4 people had actually died after sitting in the chair.
Oh.
It is now. So the actual death chair. Yeah, it's apparently 4 people have died in it, and it is now owned by a French museum.
And no one dare sit in it.
Not anymore. Well, they can't anymore because the prison guard fucking broke it.
Yeah, true.
Now, homicidal streetwalking, or not streetwalking, sleepwalking even. There have been a number of cases of sleepwalking, which is why we wouldn't have found one to do with, which is why I've never come across a true crime one where a cop had done it.
Yeah.
So we've had a US serviceman based in the UK. He strangled a local woman in the early hours of New Year's Eve in 1961. He claims he was asleep, though, and only woke to realise he had done it. The Parker case in 1987. Kenneth James Parker was a married 23-year-old Canadian man with a 5-month daughter. Very close relationship with his in-laws. I'm not going to continue reading that one because they mentioned a 5-year-old daughter, so I don't want to talk about that one. The Falter case, a resident of Phoenix, Arizona, he was accused of murdering his wife by stabbing her 44 times in the night, according to an eyewitness. He was also seen holding her head underwater. He was tried. The prosecution claims that after he murdered had been committed, he changed his clothes, put the murder weapon in a Tupperware container in a trash bag, along with boots and socks. He then slashed the bag in the spare tire well of the trunk of his car. Prosecutors testified that his actions were too complex to be carried out while sleepwalking. He was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. I actually don't think that person was sleepwalking. It sounds like he actually did kill his wife.
Yeah, that sounds like quite a fucking hefty sleep there, in fairness.
The Nito case, which happened in Spain, murdered his wife and mother-in-law using an axe and a hammer in 2001. The daughter suffered a fractured jaw and was left alone after pretending she died. The son disarmed him after receiving the cut to the ear. Nito claimed that he was asleep during the attack and dreamt that he was defending himself against an aggressive ostrich.
Sure. Ostrich.
However, the children state that he had recognized them, and even their son told not to turn the light because their mother was sleeping.
Are we sure? Is it not the case that maybe like a cop may have arrested himself for murder? Is that not what the angle of that is?
Nothing's coming for those ones.
All right.
Okay, let's see. Cop arresting himself for murder. Okay, let's Google that one then. Cop A-R-E-S. Arrest himself. Can a cop arrest himself? Let's find out. Has a policeman ever arrested himself? Policeman powers of arrest. I think this one's going to be one of those more difficult ones to try and figure out, I think.
Yeah, because there'll be limitations on what gets out there.
I didn't ask how I can improve my English, but that's fine.
Nice of them to ask, though. So,
one officer finding himself. Yeah, no, go ahead. You two discuss this amongst yourselves.
I was going to do the outro because we're still doing this. So we're still live. So while Amy Google searches to confirm what was true, we'll I suppose we'll leave it here, and we'll see you for the next episode of That's a Lie. Myself and Foxy are still tied. We haven't had a winner so far, which is kind of frustrating. But we'll get there in the end. Maybe.
Like, Amy won the last one.
No, Amy lost the last one.
What?
Yeah. She was way off with it. Yeah.
I lost. I won the one against just me and Jonathan. But I lost
right.
This one.
So we'll eventually hopefully the next episode will have us and Foxy like split at some point.
Wouldn't this be a weird thing if that, like, going forward, no one could actually win?
Well, to be fair, there is no winning really in this, because I mean,
we're all winning. We're all winning by experiencing the magic that is.
We're all winning
Jonathan
by
Frakes.
Rikering ourselves.
Absolutely. So I mean, if anything, society has won because now we're watching these again. So
I cannot find anything on a cop arresting himself for murder or for like been sleepwalking. So I'm gonna guess and say it's literally a mix of all.
A mix of a few stories, yeah.
A mix of the actual cases, the fact that someone had sleep.
Okay.
Oh, this is an interesting one.
Can I do the outro? Please?
Yeah. It's probably best that you do.
That would be great. Anyway, so that's been another episode of That's a Lie. We will be back in a week or two time with another episode. We obviously will have the link down in the description, but you can watch along with us anyway on the YouTube version. So by all means do that. If you enjoyed this, by all means subscribe for more of the same. I guess we do quite a lot of stuff on this channel, so something will pique your interest at some point. So if you enjoyed this, by all means subscribe, do all the liking, comment, all the YouTube shit that everyone else demands that you do. And we'll see you next time on That's a Lie. Until then, I've been Jonathan, that's been Foxy, that's been Amy. That's also been Google, who has been assisting us all this time. We'll see you next time.
I'm that person on these podcasts, haven't I?
That's a lie.
The researcher.
You're now the self-appointed Richard Osman.
Oh my God! Can I? Okay, I want to bow out of like guessing fact or fiction, and I want to Google the ones that turn out to be true.
No.
Oh.
No.
Just because you're on a losing streak doesn't mean you just bow out and just repurpose your role. That's not how this works.
Well, I can't just stop guessing.
Shit,
and just Google them myself. Like,
don't do that. That's cheating.
Yeah, well, if that's how I want to like bow out of it, that's how I would do it.
That's not how you want to bow out of this.
No, I'm voicing that I want to bow out of it just so I can Google them. Also, in the next episode, I am still going to be in bed. I'm not lazy.
She's not bedridden. It's like okay. 2 weeks later into the lockdown. Oh, Amy's still wearing the same clothes, same position in the bed. She's actually just gone stagnant. She is actually undergoing rigor mortis as we speak.
You've now made me really, really conscious of the fact I'm going to have to change my hoodie for the next
That's what you call continuity. We'll see you in a few weeks. Take care.
Ta-da.